Hey everybody, this is Caesar with Small Engine Velocity coming at you with a motovlog. Welcome back. I know it's been a little while since I've done anything actually, and I kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a background as to what's been happening. Well, so far, my wife went to California, to San Francisco, so it was very hard for me to make any videos because at the same time I have an extra 17-year-old teenage girl that lives in my house now that works, along with my 16-year-old daughter who works at two different Whataburgers. A typical Saturday would go, I'd drop one off at work at 12, and then I'd go home and drop another one off at work at 2. Then I'd pick one up at 8 and then pick up the other one at 9. So if you couldn't tell, it's a little bit of a hectic schedule. So that plus all my other projects and things I got going on, and family and everything. So yeah, anyways, this is the first time I put gas in here in a while. I re-powder coated the cap right here, and it looks way better than the spray paint did. And then I painted my cup holder orange, which looks good. Wait, begin fueling now. Oh, gas pumps can be so complicated sometimes. Anyways, so this is the first time I've actually ridden in a pretty good while, and now I'm realizing that everything else on my bike is starting to advance, that I need to fix my tank cover. As you can tell, this is the orange of all my powder coat, but this is a spray paint that I found. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm either gonna get a new tank cover and have it black and then make these orange, which, by the way, here's my flame splitter, not frame splitter, but gap cover with the little piece that comes up right here. I absolutely enjoy the way it looks, and it's made of, well, this is 16 gauge steel, so it's pretty much bulletproof. Like literally bulletproof. And then I also powder coated my ankle biter, which I didn't realize how useful it was until I didn't drive around with it. And then with my kickstand being right here, I kept kicking those fins, so bad. You don't want to do that. Anyway, so I'm gonna go take a run to the vape shop. It seems like every time I leave the house, it's just to get vape supplies. But yeah, if you're wondering, I also got powder coating stuff recently. Me and my brother bought some powder coating equipment from a guy who is quitting powder coating. So we bought all his equipment for super cheap. We got the gun, we got the cabinet, we got the gun, the cabinet, and what else? The gun, the cabinet, the oven, all the hoses and accessories and everything you could possibly think of that goes to powder coating, including all the material for the sandblasting cabinet. So, you know, now I powder coat all my products that I make. In the end, all I have to do is powder coat a couple of dozen pieces, and I've paid for the powder coat equipment. Anyways, it feels good to be riding. It really does. I love riding the Ruckus. Probably should ride the other bikes too, but you know, get in line. I also read on the news recently that President Trump is trying to ban, or is going to ban, TikTok in the United States, which, as far as I'm concerned, would be perfectly fine. I don't see how that's even a platform that can make any money. I mean, where's ads? I mean, look at Vines. Vines was the exact same thing, and it died just as easily as everything else died. Anyways, my daughter was using her phone, and then the internet stopped working. This is funny for you guys who have teenage daughters and maybe be able to relate. But her internet stopped working, and I'm like, well, you have unlimited data and you have Wi-Fi at home. She's like, oh, I never connect to the Wi-Fi at home. I'm like, well, that sucks for your data plan, because then you might, you know, if you cross like 10 or 20, they throttle you. Well, ends up that she did 51 gigabytes of data and it wasn't even the end of the month, and she used so much data that they shut off her data. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that they would shut your Wi-Fi off. They would shut your internet off if you did over 50 gigs or something like that. I'm pretty sure she was like 2G speeds or something like that. But yeah, that's a lot of data. I don't know if anyone knows what a gigabyte is, but generally I use between 1 and 5. And that's using mine as a hotspot occasionally whenever I need to. I'm using my front pegs, it's much more comfortable. Besides, these are my SCV front pegs. Woo woo! Alright, so a dump off pipe on your exhaust is extremely loud. I'm wearing a helmet and it's annoying me. Very, very much. Very, very much. Just making sure my tail lights work, because I just recently, I also made my own custom R6 fender, R6 taillight bracket, which they're all pretty much the same, because I've looked at many different kinds and they're all almost exactly the same, believe it or not. I mean, I guess there's really only one way to mount it on there, but I like it. Looks pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I just wanted to see if I could cut it. What's the use of having a 171cc GY6 if you only go 40, 45 everywhere? That's something to consider when you're trying to buy a Ruckus. I'm getting a lot of butt vibrations today. Maybe I'm not sitting far enough behind a seat. Nope. Same thing. I wonder if it has to do with the balance on my wheel. Anyways, whatever. It's running, it works. I can stop, I can go, and I have headlights. That's an interesting color Jeep, by the way. When was the last time you saw a tan Jeep? Maybe I should go get coffee. Coffee sounds good. Ooh, I died. Uh-oh, I think my idle's off. Yep, my idle's off. Well, you know, it did sit for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and not be ridden anywhere, so it's pretty understandable. So here's my vape shop. Different than the last one I went to, because this guy has my actual one flavor that I like. Anyways, here we are, and my engine keeps dying because my idle's off. Either that or my jets need to be cleaned. I wonder what it is. Hopefully I'm not like I'm not dripping anything. So idle up if I turn right? Okay, well, oh, you know what? I think I have the choke on. Nope. Anyways, let's go get vape juice. Vape juice! Hello again.
Hello. We help you today.
Can I get the twisted lemon, the pink punch,
What level?
the 50 salted small bottle? Or should I get 2?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll get 2. Everything doing right? Is your door supposed to be open?
Yeah, man, sometimes it closes, sometimes it's so ragged now. You know?
My mom would say, we're not trying to air condition the world.
I know, man. Yeah.
Business staying steady?
Pretty good.
Good. Pretty quiet. Seems like my wife flew to San Francisco, and then she was texting me in the airport. She's like, there's no one here.
Yeah.
She's like, where is everybody? I'm like, no one's flying anywhere. You're the only one crazy enough to get on a plane.
Yeah, for me, it always looked like that. It looked like it's slow, but a lot of my customers, man, they're older people, man.
Really?
You know, I don't like young people anymore, man. It's bad business. You know, you go to some stores, they look like they're busy, but everybody's just hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like for me,
That's actually, I went to that other vape shop down there because I only had an hour lunch break.
Yeah.
And they didn't have my flavor for one thing. And then it took me forever to get them to help me because there was like 5 people just standing around there talking about what they're doing on the weekend and stuff. I'm like, hey man,
It's bad business practice.
I want to buy something.
Like for me, when we first opened, I established that at the gate.
Really?
When I had guys,
No hanging out?
I told them straight up, man, I don't want your homeboys living with me.
Yeah, right.
And everybody, all their friends used to know me as the asshole.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean...
But like I said, though, majority of all the people, bro, it's like, regardless, it's like, what I tell people, it's like, it's just naturally. Even if I have 2 people that are sitting there, and I'm here with you,
distracted.
It's hard for us to engage.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even though they're quiet,
yeah,
you can't voice your wants. You can't voice your need
yeah,
because you feel like you're imposing.
right.
You see what I'm saying? See, so in a sense, it's like in order for you to give me 100%, I can't have them in here.
Right.
And that's why majority of all my orders, when they come,
and then the person on the other side of the counter is probably like, man, just what do you want? I want to go back to my
exactly. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, so customers don't feel pressured.
Right.
So if you Caesar right now wanted to spend 2 hours in here deciding what flavors you want,
right,
I'm willing to do that with you.
Right.
And customers, they feel more comfortable doing that because they don't have all the excess. And that's why I tell people, even though you're not intentionally distracting, you're unintentionally distracted.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like it's not that I don't want you guys in here. It's like but for the most part, it's like I want the staff to be engaged with the customer and vice versa, 100%.
Right.
All the time, you know what I mean?
Well, it's a good practice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a good practice.
Yep.
All right, man.
Drive safety,
All
bro.
right, I'll see you again. See my idle. I can't keep starting it like that because for my fuel I don't. Oh no. Oh, okay. That's what was it. That's what it was. It was the vacuum line. I haven't ridden it in a while and my idle is off.
Oh,
So
it sounded like it.
I just don't want my battery to die. I also readjusted my throttle cable before I left. Oh well. I'm only around the corner, so I'll just keep revving it. All right, thanks, man. So she warmed up and then the throttle wants to die. It reminds me of valves. Oh well. I know I'm gonna get some hate comments in the bottom. GY6, see, that's what you get. GY6, GY6, this, that, this. Oh, of course. Now I'm gonna go back home. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you guys like the cup holder and the flap thingy I got here. I hope you guys don't enjoy that my motor is dying. Probably need the carb cleaned or something, because it's like been sitting there forever. But my idle, and then my idle screw doesn't change anything. Anyways, I'll figure it out. Probably got a vacuum leak. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see everybody next time.